Today, we're going to be reacting to literally the worst take on Battlefront 2 in human history, in galactic history, in universal history, whatever you want to say. If you're a Star Wars fan, make up some Star Wars, whatever. The worst take in the galaxy, bro. Mr. Bombastic, it's you. Listen, we're gonna react to this video, and I promise you, if you've played this game for more than 30 minutes, you're probably gonna agree with me on this, because holy, bro, I literally watched this video. I left a long ass comment, bro. I don't know, literally left a long ass comment, bro, on this video, and we're about to react to this video. Enough of me. Let's get into the video.
Even if you're a veteran, then I feel like what I'm going to share and say in this video is for you. Because Battlefront 2 has a problem that I think affects a large portion of the player base. And this problem...
Keep in mind, he's saying if you're a veteran, this is going to affect you. Let's rewind. And he's making it seem like this is our problem. The people that have played the game for years, bro. This is... Oh my gosh, just wait, man.
I feel like what I'm going to share and say in this video is for you. If you're a new player to Battlefront 2, or honestly, even if you're a veteran, then I feel like what I'm going to share and say in this video is for you. Because Battlefront 2 has a problem that I think affects a large portion of the player base.
No, bro. No.
And this problem is especially noticeable since Battlefront 2's into the future where Battlefront 2's progression is all based around playtime and gaining XP. Basically, the more you progress with each class or character in the game, the more powerful star cards you'll unlock, and the better off you'll be when facing more veteran Battlefront players. The problem is...
how the progression works in this game is you log on and you play the game and you level up like any other game. There's no different system that's going on. You log on and play. That's what happens with this game. That's the situation. Exactly. I just want to clarify that so he doesn't create this narrative about Battlefront being this unique experience about gaming. No, you play the game and you level up through XP. You play a certain class, you level up. It's like Call of Duty. You shoot a gun, you level that gun up. You play the assault class, you level it up. You play the officer, you level it up. You play the heavy, you level it up. It's nothing new.
Is that progressing in Battlefront 2 and unlocking purple star cards can be a major grind. It can take...
Let's rewind this.
And unlocking purple star cards can be a major grind.
Unlocking purple star cards can be a major grind, bro. I'm pretty sure this dude's been playing this game for 8 fucking years, and he's talking about, it's a major grind. Dude, what are you talking about? You can literally get on Tuesday. After dinner time on Tuesday, you have until Wednesday at midnight with triple XP. And guess what? In about 2 hours, I've leveled up like 60 times with the officer in 2 hours, bro, on triple XP. It's not hard. It's not a major grind. It's this guy's making it seem, and this is my problem with this whole video when I watch it. It's like, and still when I watch it, this motherfucker makes it seem like it's the hardest game in the world, and realistically, it's not. You can literally level up in not a lot of time. He's saying, you gotta put hours and hours. Dude, it's not 2018 anymore, bro. Holy fuck, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. I gotta roast this guy, because this is the worst take I've seen on Battlefront in my life, bro. It's about to get worse.
Yes.
It's been 84 years.
But the good news is that there are currently some ways around this. For example, on Wednesdays, Battlefront 2 has a permanent triple XP event. This happens every Wednesday. Wednesdays are just triple XP, and you get 3 times the amount of XP you would on any other day. Now, for all...
Yeah, you get that on Tuesday. Tuesday around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until Wednesday at midnight, you get triple XP. You literally... I'm about to tell you. And he might even talk about this in the video. I don't even give a fuck. Go on triple XP, go into co-op, and literally spend 2 hours, and I promise you'll get your character to whatever level you want to get it to. Whatever level you want to get it to. There's literally tutorials on how to get a max in 12 hours. There's literally a video on how to get a max in 2 days. You can't... Bro, I was on HVV. HVV, I was getting 50 levels per 12 hours. Like, what is this guy is just, he's talking out of his ass for views, bro, and it doesn't make sense. And my problem with it, and this is just my opinion, I'm not trying to tear anybody down or attack anybody, but I just think this is divisive to the community, in my opinion, bro. Like, what are we really talking about here? It's not some huge grind for new players to get to level 25 for heroes, or 41, really, if you want to have all the skill points. Or if you want to talk about the troopers and it's a higher level, it's not hard to get there either if you really want to get there. Like, it's really not. After playing the game for multiple years, that's something you pick up on, like, the first week that you play the game. The first time you get triple XP, you're like, wow, I just leveled up 4 times this round. That's crazy. So you stay on for more than one game, and you're probably where you're going to want to be. And this guy makes it seem like it's some huge grind, and it's not climbing the mountain here, bro. It's really not. Getting to level 1,000 is climbing the mountain. Getting level 500 is partially climbing the mountain. Getting star cards that are purple? Fuck out of here, man.
All new players, because they're just joining the game, because maybe some of them are playing for the first time, they will likely only have gray star cards, meaning that they have to grind.
Oh, so like everybody else that bought the game. They're starting out like everybody else who bought the game. They have gray star cards. Who cares, bro? They're literally starting out like we all had to start out. Like, there should be no sympathy for these new players. What the fuck?
Every single class to unlock more star cards, to unlock more abilities, and also to have the more powerful passive star cards unlocked, which affect things like health regeneration and ability cooldowns. And this puts them at a significant disadvantage when facing other players who have been playing the game for years and already have heaps unlocked. Why?
Wow, it's almost like the people that have been playing for years bought the game when it actually came out and didn't buy it 8 years later. What are we really talking about here, bro? Of course they're going to be at a disadvantage. Who buys an 8-year-old game? If I bought Injustice 2 right now and said, hey, man, I'm about to go in there and win every match. If I bought Tekken 7 right now and said, hey, man, I'm about to buy that and go online and just win every match and be on even terms with the people that have been playing this since it dropped, like, yeah, man, I'm going to do that. No. Like, this sounds ridiculous, and it's a crazy take to me.
Not just make it triple XP all the time. I think there's no real point in having players now continue to grind out unlocks and spend heaps of time playing Battlefront 2 trying to unlock purple star cards, because honestly it takes hours and hours and hours and isn't going to be...
It doesn't take hours and hours and hours if you know what you're doing and don't just mindlessly play the game, bro. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I even mentioned what I mentioned about co-op. This game's been around for, what, 8 years, 7 years? If you don't mindlessly play the game and you play it intentionally to try and level up your characters in a certain way, you're gonna do that. Like, it's crazy to me that this guy's about to say that, like, and he really already did say that, like, new players shouldn't have to grind to unlock things. Like, why are we giving new players... what? We're not even giving them. Why are we hypothetically giving... new players even playing field? Why? Like, they don't even know what to do with these star cards. Like, your first day on, you have everything unlocked. You don't even know what everything does. You don't know the best loadouts, but you're gonna know when you level up and you start equipping everything. Like, that's crazy that he's just like, okay, everybody in Apex Legends gets all the legends for free. And they get all the skins too. All the finishers and everything.
Heaps of fun this late into the game. Battlefront 2 is nearly 8 years old, so some players have been playing this game for 8 years and still haven't unlocked everything. I am one of the...
If you haven't unlocked everything in 8 years of playing this game, you're a casual player. And you really honestly shouldn't be giving advice for the community as a whole, in my opinion. You've been playing this game for 8 years, bro, almost a full decade, and you haven't unlocked everything? What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about?
These players.
Help save lives.
What are we talking about, bro? You've been playing for almost a decade, and you don't have everything? Holy, man. Holy, bro. Holy.
And honestly, part of what has prompted me to make this suggestion has been recently playing on PC. I've played Battlefront 2 mostly on PlayStation since 2017. Therefore, my PC account doesn't have everything unlocked. And when playing on PC, because of this, I feel like I'm at a significant disadvantage playing.
Boo-hoo! Who fucking cares, bro? I'm at a disadvantage because I moved to PC. Literally, go on co-op for 2 hours, bro, please. Like you said, the game's been out for 8 years. You know what to do. You must know a little something about the game. You know how the game works. You know how triple XP works. Come on, Mr. Significant Disadvantage. You literally have 713,000 subscribers. I'm sure you can get a team together of people that'll play with you, so you wouldn't actually be at a significant disadvantage. It's crazy, bro. This is a crazy video to me.
Against all the veteran PC players who clearly have purple star cards. And you're just getting owned because
Who clearly have purple star cards. Who gives a fuck, bro? Literally, you can have purple star cards in any game mode. It doesn't matter, bro. It literally doesn't matter. It might give you a little bit of an advantage, but if you know how to play and you're actually good, it doesn't even matter, bro. That's why people do no card challenges and shit like that. What are we talking about here, man? Like, you're a casual, bro.
because you don't have the same level of progression as them. Okay, but with Battlefront 2 being 8 years old, why not just give everyone purple star cards to begin with? Why not just unlock everything for everyone, make the player base completely level, and forget about progression altogether?
Because why? Forget about progression altogether? What the fuck are we talking? Dude, this guy is literally just like, is this AI, bro? Is this a bot? Like, is this a real account? Like, saying this? Holy, bro. Forget about progression? This guy's probably never got above level 60 in his life, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Again, I'm not trying to attack anybody, but it's just like, holy fuck, man. Like, this is such a terrible take on the game that's gonna divide the community, bro. How many comments does this video have? 510 comments, bro. It's just insane to me, bro. Forget about progression. Forget about everything and just hand everything over to the new players. Why don't we cater to the people that have been on the game for 8 years, or the people that have been on the game for a long ass time, instead of catering to the new ass people that are gonna leave after literally fucking level 25, bro? Like, what are we talking about here? The new players aren't staying as long as the older players, bro. That's facts. The people that have been here around on this game deserve more. And what is there to grind for? Why would new players on the game even stick around if they get on the game and they have everything unlocked? Like, that's what the Celebration Edition is for the skins. But what do you have to grind for? What's your real purpose of even being on the game at that point and downloading Battlefront? You already have everything unlocked. What are we talking about?
Well, as easy as an idea that may be, doing this I think is unfair to veteran players who have spent the time unlocking everything, grinding everything out. If anyone has achieved a sense of pride and accomplishment, it's those players who've got purple star cards on absolutely everything. Smashing! But to find a happy middle ground, to make it fair to both veteran players who...
I'm gonna be so real with you. I've never heard anybody in my 6 years of playing this game ever brag about having purple star cards. Ever in my life, in any game mode I've played on this game. Nobody has brought it up one time, bro. And that's what's crazy to me, is this guy's making it seem like it's the biggest deal in the world in this video, bro. Nobody I know has ever brought up a star card talking about, like, that was the reason I won the game.
Played the game since launch, who have everything unlocked, and then also to new players who have next to nothing unlocked. Why not just make it triple XP all the time? That way progression would be so much faster, but you're also not taking away the rewards the veteran players have achieved. Currently, if you're a new player, the best day to play on is Wednesday.
Triple XP, and no, the best day to play on this game is really Tuesday night, because it goes through the whole Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday, it ends. Tuesday, if you really want to stay up all night and grind, and into Wednesday, if you're really going to sweat it out, Tuesday night's the best night to play, not Wednesday. And it should not be triple XP all the time, because then everybody's just going to be getting maxes, and maxes are going to be overinflated. It should be a grind. This game is 8 years old. Like, what do people do? I used to literally just play this game for levels, bro. Like, what do we do when I get a max and I get every character max in a year? I'm gonna stop playing the game. Like, it's just this guy's take on the game is so crazy to me.
Because of triple XP, it's going to allow you to unlock everything a lot faster, level up your characters faster, which will hopefully make the game more enjoyable for you in the long run, considering you won't be at a technical disadvantage.
You ever seen a dinosaur in the wild?
I don't know. I like triple XP. It's just not a good idea, bro. Not for
Events
all
like
the time.
The Triple XP Wednesdays were set up by one developer in 2020 when the game was cancelled to just continue on into the future, hopefully forever. And basically the game hasn't been touched since then, but I assume this wouldn't be too hard a thing to implement for EA.
No, they're not. The thing with all these Battlefront streamers that are grifting for views is they keep acting like Battlefront 2 is about to get another update. Battlefront 2 is not getting another update. I'm sorry to burst everybody's bubble. It's not getting another update. Battlefront 2 is not getting another update. And maybe if everybody didn't fucking leave the game around COVID or around when the loot box system happened, maybe we would have had a chance as like a community for this game to get an update around 2021 or 2022 in a real way. But in 2025, you guys are coming back 5 years later acting like, oh, they're finally going to update the game. No, the developers already talked about it. They're either going to remaster Battlefront. They can't add new maps into the game. They said they're already pushing the limits for the game. They can't add anything else to the game. So what they're probably going to do is remaster Battlefront 2 at some point and then come out with Battlefront 3 in 8 years. That's realistically what's going to happen. All these YouTubers talking about there's going to be another update. They can easily come back and do this. Yeah, they could easily come back and do that. But are they going to do that? No, bro. No. How much money did Disney or EA or whoever lose during the whole loot box controversy? And you guys act like once they pulled the plug, they're going to come back and put more money into that game. The reason that they stopped, in my opinion, is because how do you lose all that money, put out free content for years for a declining player base, and then when the community asks you to put out more content for free after there's barely anybody left, there's no real way to make money except pure game sales or the Celebration Edition. What are you supposed to do as a company? I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Of course I want Battlefront 3. Of course I want them to return all this. But I was saying that back in 2021, 2020, 2022, 2023. I was saying it for years, bro. And I finally left for Marvel Rivals. And then everybody comes back and there's this giant push. And it makes me so upset because where was everybody, bro? Everybody left, man. Everybody left. It was literally just me. Countless people. Give it up. Stop playing. Who cares? Really, I'm just playing for levels the whole time, so I don't really give a fuck what people are telling me. I'm playing other games too, so it doesn't matter. But that just happened to be my main game that I enjoyed playing. But everybody left, bro. Everybody left. 8 months ago, the lobbies were dead on PC. You couldn't find a game. It's all level 30s, bro. The people that have been on the game should get rewarded. Not the new people, bro, that are riding the hype and that are going to leave in 2 weeks. The people that have been playing for years. The people that have leveled up everything. They should get something. They should get something. How about if you have a certain amount of max characters, you get to unlock Mace Windu? How about that?
For
even that's unfair, but I mean, still, it's like, that's something that, like, would be an actual reward for people that have put real hours into the game. Over 8 years. This isn't a new game, by the way. It's been out for almost a decade.
Just one person to go into the game to change this just to make it a bit easier for new players. Because the thing is, if people are going to continue to play Battlefront into the future, they need to be having a good time. They need to see that their progress is counting for something. And I think that will be much more rewarding if XP unlocks just happen so much faster.
They're not coming back and doing another update to this game, bro. They're literally not doing it. Like, I'm struggling to realize the point of this video, if I'm being honest with you.
Years into the game's life cycle, you don't want Battlefront 2 to feel like a grind. We need to retain as many of these new players as possible and give them incentive to continue playing Battlefront 2. And I feel like it's going to be a lot more fun if they're unlocking things a lot faster than some of the veteran players had to do so.
This is the worst.
In a lot of ways, Battlefront 2...
If Battlefront 2 and the product it created kept the veteran player base playing for years and years, why would you change it? It clearly worked to keep people around enough to have this big push to have people come back. It's just ridiculous, man.
Is play to win, in that the more time you spend playing Battlefront 2, the better abilities you'll unlock, which make you more powerful.
And you know what? You know what's worse than play to win, Chad? You know what's worse than play to win? Pay to win. You know what's worse than play to win? Pay to win. Play to win is the best way you can go in the modern day. Every game that's out right now has microtransactions involved. And not necessarily every game that has microtransactions means you're going to win the game. However, there's some games like that. There's some games that exist like that. In my opinion, why wouldn't you want to play more? And the more you play, the more better off you are. The more well off you are. The better you are. The more experienced you are. Why wouldn't your experience correlate to your gameplay? And that's what my problem is with that statement. Of course it's play to win. The whole community literally shit on Battlefront. They shit on Disney. Disney lost like $1 billion because they had loot boxes at the beginning. So they made it play to win, where you level up, and the more experience you get, the more things you can do, and the better you can become. Is that unfair? No. I don't think that's unfair, in my opinion.
On the Battlefront. For example, the Assault Bodyguard ability. The grey star card version of this gives you 10% damage reduction when at critical health, but the purple version of this, the max level star card, gives you 45% damage reduction. That is a huge 35% difference between a new player and a veteran player. Or how about the Heavy's Bounty Hunter ability? This one affects the rate at which you gain battle points in-game, which you can then spend on reinforcements, heroes, and vehicles. The grey base version of this, you get a 5% increase in battle points, but with the purple version, you get 20%. So if you want to be the first to unlock heroes on maps and need to gain battle points fast enough to do so, it's going to be much more favorable for you if you have the purple version of this unlocked versus just the grey one. But some of the star cards also affect health. For example, the squad shield. On the grey version of this, the shield has 1000 health, but the purple version has 1400. You're literally rewarded with more power and more health if you've played the game for longer and
Does that not make sense? Does that not make sense, though?
unlocked the purple version. This is why we need a more level playing field.
We don't need a more level playing field, bro. We do not need a more level playing field, bro. What are we talking about here, man?
This is why for some newer players, sometimes it can feel like if you're playing Battlefront 2, you're just getting owned over and over again, because you're probably coming up against some veterans who, for one, know the game well, two, are good at the game, but three, also have purple star cards and are just simply more powerful than you.
Oh, I hate you.
It's fine if there's a skill gap. I understand Battlefront 2 also doesn't have any skill-based matchmaking. You can join a server and play against some of the best players in the world, and the game is going to stop you from doing that. But the thing they can change and can do something about is the rate at which you unlock these more powerful star cards. What about the...
They're not doing anything to Battlefront, bro. It's never getting an update. This guy keeps saying it in his videos. It's never going to happen. It's literally never gonna happen. Like, I'm sorry, it's never gonna happen.
And not necessarily because people don't want Battlefront 3, which everyone does, but because of something silly like this, with the game sometimes being too frustrating. And to be fair, there can be a number of reasons the game is frustrating.
Bro. Over star cards, though? Really? That's your biggest thing that they need to change, bro? And that's what Battlefront needs to survive, bro? I don't know. I disagree with this whole video, man. I even left a comment on this video. You can scroll down and look at it. Said, man, this video is for views. You said it yourself. Just grind co-op. It's not that hard. I leveled up 60 times on Officer on triple XP in about 2 hours. Like, it's not hard at all. Hey, man, the skill gap is fucking massive on this game already. Making people unlock things before they actually deserve it with the understanding of how to use it. Then what's the point? Played this game for 5 years, and this is single-handedly the worst perspective on the game I've ever heard. Cater to the casuals, and all you're going to have is a game with a bunch of players who quit after level 41. Cater to the people who never stop playing the game, and the game lives forever. I feel like that's a fair take. That's my thoughts on it.